And she just started eating your ass.
Nah,
Nah, that never happened to you.
not like that. It ain't go down like that. I know a lot of hoes who eat bad too.
For
I'm
real.
like, what is wrong
That's
with
the
you?
thing. And you know, it's great. I ain't gonna talk
You
about
ever
it.
had your ass ate?
What's going on, y'all? This is Cruz here at Cruise Control Radio. Shout out Shot by C behind the cam. Listen, right now, we got one of the hottest, if not the hottest, DJ out Duval. We got DJ Coop in the building. What up, what up, what up?
How you doing?
As a matter of fact, we in DJ Coop's building. If we could say that there. Hey, what's going on, man? How you living?
I can't complain, man. Just grinding
I hear that.
like always.
You on tour and shit, but you doing all this, like you don't stop moving.
Nah, you can't stop. When you go broke, you sitting still. Yeah, I'm on tour. Back on my feet tour, Lil Duval right now. And doing some work with Ada Valero. We actually about to put the fourth quarter leg about to drop. So
Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about how did you meet Lil Duval?
I met Lil Duval in Nashville. They was actually looking for a DJ, like a backup DJ.
Mm-hmm.
So how he told me, he was like, well, they just sent some DJs, and I just went with who was following me. Who was following me. So out of like 5 DJs, I was the only DJ that was following them.
Yeah.
But that's how he found out about me.
You.
But
Okay.
a couple people had called into the city. RP my guy Clay, which was our road manager, which he was T.I.'s manager, Travis Scott, a couple more people.
Yeah.
But they just called to the city, and they called my guy T from Fat Caps, and my name just kept coming up from there. And then we did the weekend, and it was just a wrap from there. Like,
yeah.
and I just was available to go because I had just got off the road with Key Glock, probably a couple months prior to that. So it's just like, my mama actually told me what to say. She was like, because we did like 6 shows. He do like 2 shows a day. And his whole show is really about cue points, which I learned that from being on the road with Starlito.
Cue points, what's that?
Like,
like it's
parts
like a
in the
set.
song.
Okay.
Yeah, so like everything is pretty much by cues. He might say something and you
Right. Okay.
drop,
Okay.
you feel what I'm saying? So it was easy to me, but he was just like, the last couple DJs they could never get it.
Right.
Like, so the jokes wouldn't hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? But I had learned that from Star. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a lyrical rapper. So like,
Right.
when he's doing his shows, he might say something to trigger another song, XYZ. You feel what I'm saying? So from there, we did 6 shows. Like I told my mama, told me I was talking to my mom, and she was just like, well, she ain't like, but she was just telling me, she's like, give me your schedule, I'm making my schedule. You feel me? So I told him that. He was like, yeah, you don't have any told me that. I'm like, nah, I don't know you talking to.
Right.
Especially where I was at in my career, because I
Yeah.
was like, I just got off the road, so I wasn't trying to be in the city too much.
Right.
Like that, I'm like, all right, something got to be big. You feel me? So that was the first time he ever actually played Smile, Live My Best Life track. And it
On
wasn't
that
even mix and match. Like the new song to put out
Wow.
with Snoop. You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
low key broke that record. We can say that.
Yeah.
We can say that's hard.
The plaque is on the way. You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Let's go. So that's hard. So was it more like when you started, doing his sets and stuff? Was it more like he kept you because of like y'all connection, or was it like this guy is like the best DJ I met so far that can?
I mean, it ain't even about the DJ, it's the hustle. Like, even with that, when I made that commitment, I had to drive to Atlanta, catch my flights. So every week, like, you even like rewind that whole situation, I just bought a brand new car. This is 2018. I just bought a brand new car, and I got hit on the way to the Zanies. So I'm
While
like,
you was driving to the airport?
while I was on the way to Zanies,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a comedy club. So I got hit then. So I'm like, ain't whatever. I'm driving the Joe Defender Bender everything. I got insurance. Unless I can't miss this show.
Right.
I grew up, watching Lil Duval as a teenager.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it was kind of surreal. Like, damn,
Like you got it.
I ain't never really was into comedy like that outside of Comic View and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
to see it and then they like bring it into what I was doing as far as DJing, it was like, like like even me and Glock, we was talking like Duval near DJ. I don't know how we came with that conversation, but it just all panned out to this.
That's crazy.
Because his DJ was back in Texas, I believe so, at the time. His previous DJ from there. So he's like, everything about opportunity.
Yeah.
You feel
and you
what
was
I'm
just,
saying?
you made that time available. Because you was already doing shows.
Yeah, I was already working and stuff, but
Tours.
it's just like in general, just having your name in the mix.
Yeah.
Like I always, like RP my homie Rashid, he taught me it ain't about what you know or who you know, it's who know you.
That's hard. You never heard the end of that saying. That's the end of that saying right there. That's hard.
It's a lot of people know me I don't even know, but I use it to my advantage. You feel what I'm saying? I learned from Jelly Roll, like, if they gonna put you on the pedestal in this room, this is where we going. You ain't finna go nowhere knowingly, know nobody like you or you feel what I'm saying, stuff like that. But 5 years later, we still rocking.
I like that you got that about yourself, how you keep referring to like how you learned from other people, like you retain the knowledge.
Everybody experience. That's my best teacher. I'd rather learn from somebody else.
Right.
If they say, you know what I'm saying?
Instead of going through the same.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go through what they went through. If they telling you, turn left, it's a pothole right there.
Right, you're gonna turn right.
Yeah.
So
go the way.
So before we're gonna rewind from the Lil Duval opportunity, and how did you are you from Nashville or are you from Memphis?
I'm originally from Memphis.
Okay, so you would go back and forth and
it's right down the street.
Okay, right down the street.
2 hours, I mean 3 hours.
That's like
200.
3 hours.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
We can drive that all the time. Atlanta 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours.
And that's why you getting these opportunities, because that's nothing to you.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a job 12 years ago, and I made up my mind I wasn't going to get nobody else 40 hours of my time. And they tell me when I got to be there, what I make, X, Y, Z. So ever since I just been grinding, so it's like, you say 3 hours, okay, you going to work 8 hours at somebody else's job, standing up and doing whatever. So that same 8 hours, I can go to Atlanta and come back. I can go to Atlanta,
in
take
less
3
than 8 hours.
Yeah. So just
That's
how you use your own time and, you know, what you want out of it.
Right. And what made you say, like, I'm gonna leave my job and take this full time?
Oh.
At what point were you like, all right, this job?
And they cut out my hours. They pimped me. Like, it was like 8 hours a week. What the fuck am I coming to work for? Like, y'all trying to put two folds. I'm like, bro, I'm not coming to work 2 days for no 4 hours.
Right.
And then when I actually got into the nightlife, I figured it out, the money part of it. So it's like, I'm making $500 in 40 hours, and I make this shit in 8 hours. Even if I was taking $250 a night, at that time I was taking $40 to host, $50 a night. You know what I'm saying? Work your move, but I wasn't just spending it like that.
Right.
But once I grasped it, okay, like cool, bam, it went from that, and then I was working and got on the road with Starlito, so I learned the tour side of it, the marketing and different branding stuff around it outside of music. There's a lot of more stuff to go into it. And once I grasped it, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like today, I'd be like, dang, I ain't had no job in 12, 13 years.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's hard. That's fine.
I mean, it's all about what you want to do, to be honest. I done had plenty of jobs, like, but I'm the type of person, I quit a job as soon as I walk in. Like, it ain't damn, it's over. I done quit on.
I'll be on back-to-back jobs month after month.
Temp my name, I'm temp sir. I'm on everything, boy. I walked in, it was lunchtime. I was like, yeah, I'm a job, boy.
So what else you got?
I'm going back to the drawing board. This ain't it right here.
That's a fact. So what was your first, like, big tour, big artist, like, would you say that, you know, got you into that zone where you could start getting your name pulled around everywhere?
Lido. From there, I met a lot of people. I got a chance to go on road with Kevin Gates. That was the beginning of that. So, like, even in my career, this was like I meet a lot of artists in their beginning stages. You feel what I'm saying? Like, relationships the biggest thing in the entertainment business, just not the music game. But that was probably my biggest tour to me because that was my first one.
Right.
And then it's like, and you see these people like blow up. Like, it's not an overnight success story because you was there when it was 6 people in the crowd and he's still rapping like it's 6,000. You feel what I'm saying? Or I was only making $50 a night on that tour. You feel me? We didn't make enough money to get to the next city, but it was just believing in the dream.
And let's talk about that, because a lot of people be like these days feel like they be like, nah, I ain't doing that. I need 200 a night. It's like, and they offer them that, now, and be like, yo, 50 a night. And they be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I can get that over
It just
here.
depends on where you at in your life. At that time, I didn't have no goals of. I was still trying to figure it out too. At that time, Starlito was one of the hottest rappers out.
Yeah.
And we touring, so it's kind of like, what do you make out of that? Like, what's the situation? This is when the mixtape game got big, like Spinnerella.
Yep.
So like, he gave me my first mixtape. I was on Insomniatic on that joint. So like as a DJ, and just I did like 100 and some mixtapes off of that.
Wow.
Just off that one, just introducing me into that. I ain't never been the kind of like, you got to do it for me. Just show me, put me in the room. I can make the rest happen.
Right.
You feel me?
So when you're going on these tours, how do you like prepare mentally? Like, okay, like, because you're gonna end up meeting people, like, because some people can get these opportunities to get in these rooms and they don't know what to say to people. Like,
I mean, experience is one of the things where you know how to play the room. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even like my OG Clay, he always taught me, like, we going to somewhere to a networking event, maybe it could be a club. I'm trying to figure out who own the club, who the DJ is, who the security is, who work in the parking lot.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even really hit the Drake party, nothing. I'm just, these the people who run the club.
That's hard.
And having those contacts. But preparing for it is just the same thing. It's like, I gotta go DJ tonight. It's the same thing.
Oh,
like,
word. Oh.
I just go in there, looking who it is, motherfucker. Like, I ain't got no playlist. I can have stuff that I want to play if it's a theme or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But usually I just go in and read the room. If it's all females, then we finna play female music.
Right.
You feel me? So that's the biggest thing with being on tours, with being prepared, is just reading the room.
So you got fryers over there. So I wanna talk. How did Chicken get all up in on the mix? Like, what? How did that come in?
Chicken Coop. It actually came during the pandemic. I was doing an after-hour spot, and then this other venue came open, and I wanted to do like a lounge, like a normal lounge type thing. And just to show you, then in that time, is like, the lounge is not a necessity, but the food is. Like, people gonna always eat.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's from there. It was like, okay, we're gonna do a chicken spot. And we was like, well, we'll call it like Coop Chicken, Coop Chicken, like Chicken Coop. And like, Coop. From there, it was that easy.
And that's how it happens.
It ain't no deep thought to it. Like, I drink, I ain't go to sleep. Chicken Coop, bam. So we was like, okay, cool. We could do the food in the lounge. So we do it during the day, restaurant vibes, XYZ, like after 7, lounge, hookah, different things like that. But
so you was never into like cooking or nothing. It was like, I
know how to survive, but I wasn't just. Even with that, it was an opportunity for me to learn the business, because at that time, this when the world was slow as it's ever been.
Yeah.
So I didn't have no real volume out of it to get swamped. Once opened up, we already knew how to run it.
Yeah.
But we had to get the nicks in. I had plenty of complaints.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just doing it.
Right. Right.
Everybody else doing it. Let me do it. So then I'm like, get good. We'd have
you
to pay for some recipes to get this to taste like that, to presentation, just looking at everybody else stuff.
Yeah. Like, you had to learn that field of business.
So I know how to cook it down to the minute. I know how much a piece of chicken costs. I know how to take a chicken tender and make boneless wings or whatever.
We gonna need some tenders. We gonna need some tenders after.
Oh yeah, we got a cooking show on the way too.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
that's
why I got the things over there.
That's fine.
But we working on a cooking.
My
show.
guy's a culinary chef over there.
Yeah, get in here.
Yeah, he'll probably make some chicken too.
Planet, we cook on the roof. We got I got a flat top. I got everything here.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah,
you hear that, Dex? It's up. So that's just you learning the business, and now is that something that you're bringing back to, like, that you're going back in with?
Yeah, I'm definitely from the franchise now. Unfortunately, I had to close it down in Nashville due to circumstances out of my control. But I had a goal in mind. It's like, if I do it for a year, I didn't care what happened. So I didn't really make no money till the 11th month of that whole situation.
Yeah.
It was just enough to pay my bills, pay my people,
Right.
XYZ. So I was like, cool. And then once I figured it out, it's actually this gentleman from Pancake Pantry. He used to come down to eat. He was the kitchen manager there.
Mm-hmm.
And he just put it in perspective to me. He's like, can I see your kitchen? I was like, yeah. And he looked at it. He's like, you running a food truck.
Mm.
And I was like, what you mean? He's like, well, the equipment that you got is only enough for like a food truck.
Right.
So it's like, that's why you 9 times 10 is behind on meals or XYZ or cook the order, because it's only meant to cater to so many people.
Exactly.
But the rest of the stuff is luxury tax. So that's why you got to create stuff for them to do while they waiting.
Right.
Because my main thing was cooking my food fresh. I didn't blanch wings.
So it's like a long wait.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So that was my thing. Out of everything, you know it's going to be fresh.
Right.
I don't care if you wait 40 minutes, it's still going to be fresh. You feel what I'm saying? So I learned the game. So then I'm like, okay, cool. All the rest of this stuff is extra if I'm just selling chicken.
Right.
So now I can downsize, get a food truck. I ain't got no overhead because I'm paying $10,000 at that time, like about $8,000 to $10,000 a month before I even see a penny. Rent, insurance, lights, cable, food, labor,
Employees. Yeah.
everything. So 9 times I'm in there cooking myself.
Yeah.
To cut the labor there, I ain't trying to pay nobody. Everybody, like you said, everybody want 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Depends on your experience, how much money you want out of this situation,
Exactly.
and if it's gonna make it make sense. Like, yeah, you got 10 years experience, but my alignment, backed up. You
Right,
feel what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, what experience come in there? What some shortcuts said or XYZ? Can we cook 2 things at the same time?
Show your experience.
Yeah.
It looked good on paper.
I liked it because I learned a new business. So now I know I can go anywhere, can do it.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
No,
I can
that's
set
fine.
up. I got my stuff down to where I can sell it I can franchise it to the next person.
That's fine. So you like you're doing all these different things. Like you just got this hustler mindset. Like what's your ultimate goal with the grind that you in right now?
I mean, really just be financially stable to where everybody, my immediate people are straight. I ain't really got no end goal. I just plan to do this shit for a long time, as long as I can. And
Well, then I can say, what's your purpose behind it? Like, what makes you want to do it?
I mean, when you've been broke, you ain't trying to go back.
I feel that. I was just broke yesterday. I feel you.
When you feel that, you feel the bottom, and it scrape your asshole.
Nah, that's
feel
a
what I'm saying?
fact. Pause. That's crazy. Yeah, that when it's scraped down below,
When
you can
get that pink meat on that.
That's
feel
even
like you fall-
crazier.
For
Like,
real?
yeah, no, it's a fact. I remember telling C. I don't know if you remember. I told you. I looked at you. I was like, yo, C, I'm fucked up right now. Like I was broke. Like I would say a month later, I'm like, see, they should have never gave me no bread. Like,
Yeah,
I'm out
I
here
mean,
buying shit.
it makes you understand the worth of $1 too,
Exactly.
and spread it. So it's kind of like I've been broke before, living my car and all that stuff. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, all right, I know how to spread it. Like I ain't gotta buy I don't even wear designer clothes. Like
Right.
like this a Burberry shirt. Probably pay like $40 for it out the Burberry outlet stuff, rather than going to pay $200 for it. It's
Right.
a black shirt, but just in general, just knowing how to use what you got.
Right. Because
to
I
make
seen
it-
my fault. Go ahead.
Nah, just learn how to use what you got to make it the best out of your own situation.
Right, and I seen somebody say it's not what's on you, it's what's in you. Because you could wear some regular shit and just be the fly.
I get a lot of clothes out Target. Target my go-to.
Shit, my shit, you better than me. I go to Walmart or go to Ross. I
done
go
been
to
Walmart.
Amazon.
I mean, it just depends on what I need.
Yeah.
But I got even now working on my own clothing line. So
Oh, word?
just
You a motherfucker that's gonna start making it yourself too. You gonna get I already
got
know.
the whole room and I'm ready to go.
Oh, you got it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I must have not picked. My fault.
That was in the first room. Like I'm setting everything up to where it's like everything in house to
Exactly.
knock it out one stop shop.
And that's how it got to be. What made you want to like start your own? Like, is it a label? Is it a music group? Like,
It's actually a management company. Slept On Music Group.
yeah.
It's a slept on. It's a management company and artist development. How I started it, in 2014, I won Slept On DJ of the Year. So from there, I just kept the slept on thing going.
Yeah.
And just build it from there, and then just getting into the management side of it and trying to build artists, like the artist development side of it.
Yeah.
A&R, because I work with a lot of people in the entertainment business anyway, so they looking for new stuff. So from there, I'm working on the label now. But in order to have a label, you gotta have some money,
Right. Nah,
some real deal money. You feel what I'm saying?
So what the label is. They're like a loan company. So are you basically like an independent management company, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, it's independent for sure. I mean, but with me, like the only artist I manage right now is Eddie Valero.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you too.
I don't get paid till he get paid, so
Right.
I got to create the situations for him to get paid.
Right.
You feel me? When it comes down to that, so I always ask people. Well, people always ask me, "Can you answer me?" I'm like, "What do you got to manage?"
Exactly.
And they be getting the film. I'm like, well, I'm just asking the question. Like, what you got?
That's a fact.
Are you getting paid for shows? Are you getting paid for verses? If the question is no,
Right.
you don't need management. You need artist development.
Exactly.
You need the tools to learn how to make the money. Then, because management costs
Right.
at least 10 to 20%.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that, a zero? You feel what I'm saying? We ain't get right. Manager. So I never had a manager.
Yeah.
Because I never made, DJing wise, I never made the money enough to pay nobody for it. I did everything myself.
Yeah. I feel like DJs are usually like their own promoters.
Yeah.
Because like y'all make the vibe. Like if there was
once
no
I
DJ,
create that out, once I figured that out, then that was my breaking point. Like I ain't really make no real bread until I got my own spot. Once I opened up a after hour spot.
Fine.
So I cut everybody out because you got the club owner, you got the promoter, then it's the DJ, which is probably the lowest paid person in the whole establishment.
That's making the whole thing work.
Yeah. So like, why I need y'all for?
Right.
Why I need the promoter? Y'all want me to promote this night? Y'all want me to do X, Y, Z? And I got the building.
Yeah. Just do it yourself.
It's on.
So how did you find Eddie Valero? Did he find you? Like, how did that situation work?
It was a cold thing. He had reached out to me prior, when his mom was down here before she passed away, at Vanderbilt. So Chicken Coop was right there at Vanderbilt. So we were both from the same neighborhood too.
Okay.
In Memphis. So it was just, I'm actually 4 years older than him. So I was already gone out of Memphis by the time he just took rapping seriously.
Got you. Okay.
But we have like mutual friends. All our friends like, I gotta put you in the car with Coop, XYZ.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And then from there, man, him and his brother drove to Nashville. We had a conversation, paid for consultation, sat down and put a plan together. And from there, like I didn't even take a penny from him. I just wanted to show him what I could do.
Right.
More than anything, because I've tried to do it with previous artists from Nashville. They just all the same end result. So it's like, I got somebody out of town. All right, cool. All I gotta do is listen, bro. Just listen to me. That's it.
Yeah.
Listen and pull up. That's all I gotta do. We did it for a year.
Just like you did. That's how you.
Yeah.
You just showed up. But so when that's happening, you know what I'm saying, you're doing these he's coming out here. What makes you feel like, why do you feel like he trusted you? Why do you feel like he was like, okay, I gotta work with this guy? Like what is it about you that you think that he wanted to work with you?
The resume and the actual. Well, from him, it's like I said, we both
mutual people.
Once we had that conversation, we know where we at.
Okay.
If you never have that conversation, you never know what's the playing ground. It's just an assumption.
Yeah.
But if you talk, you understand where we both at. All right, if you got something to prove, I got something to prove. All I need is the producers, the music. I could do the rest of this. I'm the person to get you in these rooms and in the conversations of the who's.
Right.
You just got to be fire. When I say, listen to this, you feel me?
Right.
That's pretty much it right there. You're going to have to spend money anyways, but
yeah,
your relationships will get you longer.
Right. So you were at 99 Streets?
Your Streets 993.
What did you do there?
Radio personality. Shout out to C-Dub. It's black owned. Me and C-Dub, we go back. We're both DJs also, and he actually started his own radio station. He used to work for a radio station, 90Q.
Okay.
I used to work for 101 too.
Oh, word?
But it was just I had a decision. This is back when the tour was going on. Do I want to intern and work at 101 cleaning out vans, or do I want to go on the road with Kevin Gates and Starlito?
It's an easy one.
That's why I came. I always wanted to do the radio. That's why I came to Streets.
Yeah.
And it's like open format to where it's like you can do a lot more. I'm actually about to start kicking my stuff back off now. But Streets, that's just my guy. So I'm going to rock with that before I went anywhere else.
Yeah.
And seeing him doing it from scratch to where it is now, it's dope.
That's fine. So is there anything right now that's in your career where you're like, I wish I would have did this different. It would have put me there. Are you satisfied how everything played out?
I mean, I'm satisfied because I know I ain't had to do no sucker shit. I ain't never did no sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? I always try to do what's right or do right by people because it'll come back regardless, you know, sooner or later, even if you do bad. So I don't really have no regrets in mine.
It's like karma.
It's just been elevation in my career. Every situation is bigger. Yeah. So even like where I'm at now, I just feel like it's finna get bigger. You feel me? Like I've done my due diligence and put my work in, put my time in. You know what I'm saying? You get looked over sometimes. It is what it is, but I know my name thorough, so I ain't tripping about that. That's one thing I ain't gonna play about is my name. That's all you got. But I don't really had no like I should have did that. Like I did it how I was supposed to did it because every situation I walked out with my head high. If it ended, I walked out. Like a nigga ain't cut me off or nothing like that. And if that is the case, I'm going to something bigger. I ain't gonna just burn no bridge.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So I gotta ask you. I ask a lot of people this, and I just think it's like a serious topic that people gotta understand. Like, were you ever in a situation where there was a female present and she just started eating your ass?
Nah,
that never happened to you.
Not like that. It ain't go down like that. I know a lot of who eat bad too.
For real.
Like, what is wrong
That's
with
the
you?
thing. And it's great. I ain't gonna talk
You
about
ever
it.
had your ass?
See, that's why I can't drink tequila. Because if I would have drunk tequila,
now,
it would have been a lot of.
Nah, alcohol a bad motherfucker.
No, it'll get you.
I stopped drinking alcohol 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's good. And you haven't drank anything?
Not like I casually drink, but I used to get f***ed up.
To where you was getting
kids like that.
How many kids you got?
A lot. Like
I lost count.
Put that on the screen, the capital letters.
That's crazy. Okay, she be that's what's up.
So, boy, back in the day.
Well, yeah.
I done slowed down. Now I don't do shit.
Motherfucker that can make good chicken wings. You gonna get you some ass.
Yeah, and DJ.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's cool too. But when you doing the chicken,
yeah, the wings was.
A bit hungry. Yeah. A bit hungry.
Lemon pepper. Got you, baby.
Right.
I'm in there looking busted. She like, why would you up? She said, "It's mine." What you talking about? She figure out.
She said, "Oh, okay, this cool." Then she go back. She try. Yeah, hey, I know how it go. It's cool.
Nah, I hit for some 10-piece. You know
yeah, 10-piece.
$10.95 plus checks.
Right. Get whatever you need in the back.
Got you. You feel me?
Oh, that's crazy. Nah, that's hilarious. I like to just bring up random shit. I think
that was random as hell.
So
I never asked the question though.
What question?
He never.
I don't even. What is he talking about?
Blame it on tequila.
Yeah, I'm just saying tequila be crazy. That's all I'm saying. You get cleaned up sometimes, but all I'm gonna say is, she use her tongue like a baby wipe.
Man,
clean your
crazy too.
Yeah, nah. Some of these girls is crazy, and what's crazy is that a lot of people be kissing on these girls like in the club. Have you? All right, so you're a DJ. You ever DJ in the club? You see two drunk motherfuckers, a guy like they kissing each other, like guy and a girl just kissing each other, or go crazy like. Is that ever like a weird thing?
Nah, it's normal.
That's just partying?
Yeah, not for me, but I seen a lot of
I'm saying like you're a DJ because one time.
I in a DJ booth before.
Oh, you done. One? Is that how you had one of your kids?
Nah, they wasn't.
Oh, that one of them? That would have been hype. I'd be like, yeah, my dad had me behind the booth. You talking about?
They would
I
get
was born in this music.
It was just like a thrill. I'm like, nah, I can pull this too.
That's fire. So, like, you were DJing while it was happening?
It was in transition. It was like an after hour.
That is hilarious. Oh my God. So I just wanted to end it off like that, man.
Alcohol.
We can
blame alcohol.
blame it on the alcohol, man. But I just want to give you your flowers right now, man. You're doing your thing from what I see. I'm new out here. I only been in Nashville for 4 years. C put me on to you. I'm from Pennsylvania.
That's hard.
Is it hard?
Yeah, because how I look at it, because I'm not from Nashville.
Okay.
So, and I've been watching your shit too. And I kind of figured that you wasn't from here.
Yeah.
Because your hustle is different.
What's that mean?
Like you do more than the average Nashvilleian. So if you haven't noticed, a lot of people just in nightlife in general, just in nightlife. Anybody's in nightlife that's in position is not from Nashville. You feel me?
I feel like I don't feel like it's because where I'm from. I feel like when you're out of your state, when you're out of from where you're from, you have to, because I ain't had no options out here.
So I'm saying you're doing the bare minimum, and it's bigger than nothing. You feel what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
I don't know if I feel disrespected by that.
No.
The bare minimum is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Here it's not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing the bare minimum of like what I could do in Atlanta or XYZ.
Right.
Like, but how long you been doing the show?
In Tuned, it's been a year last month.
Right. So I'm saying you've done a lot more than a lot of people have done that's ever lived here in their whole career.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean, because we just started. Like,
right. And then you're new, and you from out of town, which Nashville is just a trending city. So it's like whatever the wave is, they're gonna get on it.
Like a boiling pot. Like,
yeah. So it's like I study a lot of stuff. Like, that's why I'm saying it's like you're doing a lot. Not saying that you're not doing anything, but if you're not doing nothing, then it's like, bro, I'm like, that doing like,
yeah,
he just doing it. So it's kind of like,
and that's the thing. I got to give like mad credit to C too, because like honestly, I don't know who I would have been interviewing for real.
Right.
Because our first interviews with Lotus, 615, Bree, like I would have never knew them.
Yeah, but I'm saying you understand the idea. Right. And you just had to have the people to bring it to life. But I'm saying in general,
I just have a hard time accepting, like, you know, when a telling me I'm doing something good, you know, I just be like, nah, it's them, it ain't me, I ain't shit.
Nah, I understand. It's a team.
Yeah,
I can see it myself.
Yeah.
Like, I just got an assistant.
Yeah, nah, that's fine.
Like, and she set this whole shit up. I was in here
that's
like,
a fact.
I ain't saying I was depressing them, but I send them to sleep all day and you think I'm somewhere else. But
yeah,
it's like bringing it out. You gotta have, because like you say, it's people everybody got their own set of eyes. So it's like they all bring something to the table. Right. Just like you can, okay, cool, I got the brains for it. I need the people. You feel what I'm saying? You know, this is who you need to get. This is who you need to get. And that takes a team. So just like her, you need to do X, Y, Z, this. Like, cool, I can give you my ideas and you go put it out.
Exactly.
I commend it, like the whole team.
I appreciate that.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, now that's love.
Especially people who dependable. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm learning around Nashville. It's like there's a lot of dope artists, a lot of dope people, but like it's like they don't understand, like,
you gotta be consistent.
Yeah, and you gotta actually want this, not to just want attention.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. Like, even for you, you're a podcast.
Call it what you want. It's fine.
Yeah, you're a platform. So, and becoming a gatekeeper also. So it's like, you understand that you gotta keep doing it. Right. Even like with me, I can do the same thing, but if I'm not gonna be consistent with it, then I ain't gonna start it. It's just me. I ain't finna do nothing if I ain't gonna keep going.
That's a fact. And that's why we got so many different like segments now. Now we just getting into a natural conversation, but like that's why I got so many different segments now, because every day I'm thinking of something. Like just now we just started. I just hit up C like, yo, you should do a show where you pull up on people and just ask them questions. Like, go up to their hood, pull up. So I made her a logo, and that's my thing. I can make logos and shit. So I made a logo, like, here, boom, do it. Like, and it's just like, and that's why I see with you, like, that's why it's like I kind of like relate to what you're doing, because your mindset is go. Right. Like, it's like next play. Like, I play football. So it's like your type of mindset is like next play. You ain't worried about
Yeah,
the
I ain't
last
worried about
play.
right now. We was having this conversation earlier. She was hitting me up. She's like, what can I do, to make some bread or X, Y, Z? I'm like, I don't know. What do you do?
Right.
Like, I'm gonna get behind it.
Right.
If you want to do T-shirts, you want to cook, you want, you know what I'm saying? We working on some mental health stuff.
Fine.
And just like I told her, I'm not the person to just I'm not coming up with nothing.
Yeah.
You come up with it and it's good, let's go.
Yeah.
As long as you got the plan, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. But I just ain't the person to be like, I don't never make it seem like nobody work for me. Like we work together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This your job. This my job.
It's like you the source. You got a bunch of plugs and like, when they plug it in the Coop,
whatever you want to do, we can make it.
Coop
to connect. We can
Coop to connect.
Whatever you want to do. You feel what I'm saying? I just not right now. I ain't in the mind frame of creating no opportunity for nobody.
Right.
Because it's like even like people around with you, you know what I'm saying? They gonna do their own thing in a certain time.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
And that's something I look for and you can relate is as a leader or as a person that's in these positions is like you gotta notice the talents. Like, okay, I know my guy right here, Swayze, he's a DJ. He also likes to go live and all that stuff. So it's like, okay, let's put you in a position to go live. Just like you said, you asked her some ideas. And now you saying, okay, well, you got the idea. Bring it to me. Let's make it happen.
Right.
And we're going to put it at the best, quality.
Yeah, that's the main thing. And you got some good quality, too. That's the same thing I was saying. Like, because when I look at the podcast now, it's up to you to create a distinctive background. But a lot of it don't matter. I'm just looking at it like they looking at it because of the personality of whoever it is. Or like it might be a Joe Biden or just like Cameron and Mace doing one.
Right. They just got mad bread too.
Yeah, but it's the personality. It's not
exactly
the background.
That's what I tell all the time. Like people ask me about podcasts. We just talking now. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But people ask me about podcasts, and it's like, you could do that shit on your phone. What matters is the conversation. All this bread we spend, it don't matter. That's
the conversation.
That's just to pull them off in.
Yep.
But
and
the conversation.
The thing is they got the whole world saying pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, it's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been saying pause for since I was a kid.
Right, but I'm saying,
but yeah,
they the ones that brought it to
New York. Yes, Harlem. Shout out to Harlem for all the pause.
Yeah, I go Harlem. I actually stayed up there.
Oh, word?
Yeah, when I was an intern at 106 in Park.
You was an intern at 106 in Park. There's so much we could talk about. I swear
yeah,
to
when
God.
I was young. It was like 19.
19. You was in Harlem and interning at what were you interning for?
Just what I do now. Like, well, this is an event called Blaze the Stage. Just doing that Pat Charles.
Okay.
So I always when I did want to go to college, my major would have been what's it called?
Mass communication.
Yes. So I tried. I was like, I mean, I graduated.
It's just school is like.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated. I skipped the grade, the 11th grade. Graduated 27 ACT, like smart as. But it's just, I wasn't finna get in debt for no shit that I already knew how to do.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Especially with internet and YouTube and.
Yeah, it's all the information here. So like now, I'm 34 now. Like, it's now a lot of stuff that I put out in the atmosphere 19, 20, 21 years is now coming into fruition. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's whatever you put out. It's up to you how you going. You don't know how long it's gonna take. So
exactly.
That's the thrill of it. Just like I said, I probably never retire. Like I love music, so it's like I'm always DJ. I go in a room and DJ for free if I wanted to.
Right. Because
I just want to like show niggas I still got it.
All right, bet. So y'all heard it here first. We getting him for free. He's doing our event. It's up.
I got you.
Nah, with you.
Nah, I mean, if I wanted to do it, I'd do it for free. But
yeah, nah. But so I want to say to close this out, man. Like I was saying, I want to give you your flowers. Like you're one of them ones, like a pioneer in what you do, and not a lot of people like is gonna see that because they knew you since you was young. Around like it's a local city mindset that people have. To where it's like,
sure.
Yeah.
This is where I go by now. It's like a stranger will take you to the next level.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Because a person, like you said, grew up with you, have a hard time accepting where you at and where they at. But if y'all ain't got the same hustle, y'all ain't doing the same thing, you'll never be the same.
Exactly.
You can get close to it. Like, I had homeboys that I grew up with that they fell out with me because I didn't feed them no more. You feel like,
At some point, yeah,
I'm taking you a fishing rod home, man.
Right.
I'm tired of cooking every night.
Yeah.
Go get it yourself, especially if you get put in the room.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, you got to take advantage of your opportunities.
Yeah, carpe diem, for real.
But I appreciate your time, man. We're here at the
Slept On Studios.
Slept On Studios,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We in here and it's nice, y'all. Y'all gotta come check it out. I might with them.
Yeah, we got plenty of space. We sell time and space all the time. So whatever you want, we got it.